And welcome everybody back to Grizz TV for the second half of our doubleheader today. The Franklin College Grizzlies taking on the Bluffton Beavers in the men's game. So second game of the day, Franklin won 61-50 in the women's game that we had just prior, and this game got pushed back a little bit, but we have tip-off here in just a couple of minutes.
Couple lineup changes for the Grizzlies today, from what we heard.
Yes, so yeah, we heard some big news. Now we're not exactly sure why, so we will not say. But Braylon Russell is no longer on the team, seemingly by his own choice. So that is all we will say about that. Justin Harrington is out today. He was in a boot, and Zarian Moore is also out today.
Yeah.
So
3 key losses for Franklin College here today. 3 perimeter guys who, get it done offensively, but they'll be missing Braylon Russell's defense today. Coming off the bench, he only averages about 5 points per game, but he appeared in 18 games for the Grizzlies this year. That's a key loss off the bench when it comes to depth, when it comes to your rotations and your scoring. It throws quite a bit off.
yeah, absolutely. And last time against Bluffton, Braylon Russell had 12 and 8.
Yeah, he came up real big for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, so they're going to have to find some production that they're going to have to replace. And same with Justin Harrington. Harrington had 22 points last time out against Bluffton on the road, and Franklin lost that game. They took a loss 84-74. So Bluffton does currently have the upper hand, but Franklin looking to get that first that win back and tie up the season series 1-1 going into tournament play.
And you never want to get swept,
Right, exactly. Never want to get swept by someone in your conference. But Bluffton, the team sits around 500. They are, 8-11 so far in the year, 6-6, 500 in conference play, so they're still in the mix in conference play. As the men's conference, if you'd heard us talking about the women's conference standings, definitely a little more gaps between teams, but men's completely
Very
opposite.
competitive. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get starting lineups here. Introductions, national anthem. We'll be right back with you at tip-off. I guess we will not get another national anthem since we had one earlier in the doubleheader for today.
Yeah, we're just getting right into it,
Yeah, no, hey, I get it. Late tip-off.
We're not messing around when it comes to this game tonight. We're getting everything squared away.
Yeah, and obviously a different lineup here for the Grizzlies. Jesse Fair is still coming off the bench, but definitely some different players suited up.
We're gonna be looking at a lot of new names tonight.
Yep, absolutely, and we're gonna have to. And Franklin's gonna have to be used to that for the longevity. With Russell out for the rest of his season, and then Harrington he, in a boot, is probably going to be out for a little bit until, tournament play. So we'll see what, ends up happening there. So they're going to have to find some real productivity.
Next man up mentality, Luke.
Yep.
That's all you can really turn for as Chris Hamilton, but he's got a nice deep bench down there. He's got a lot of heads he can turn to in a pinch.
Absolutely. And Beverly's able to get the block on the first defensive possession for the Grizzlies.
Did you see how high Dylan Beverly jumped for that one?
Yeah, he nearly swatted the lights out from the ceiling, and Pearson aggressively taking it to the rim there, not able to finish, but got the late foul call, and he's going to shoot 2 at the line. So quick start for the Grizzlies after losing the tip.
And part of that contributing, I guess I shouldn't say contributed, but they fell to Bluffton earlier in the year, and now you lose guys like Harrington and Russell, who contributed 12 and 22 points to that game, and now you're missing both of them tonight. You're going to need to turn to your depth, and other guys are going to have to step up tonight.
Yep. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but
no worries.
Cooper Matthews, 15 points last time out against Bluffton, so definitely going to be looking for a lot of production from him, and in the guard absence of Justin Harrington. Nice pass down low, and now Bluffton looking to get going here. Going all the way up and in, J.D. Stokes. Tough finish by the senior forward.
Yeah, J.D. Stokes, a very dominant presence down low for Bluffton. And McNabb, Fairs, Saunders, whoever's in the game with Stokes on them is going to have a full night down in the post. Absolutely.
And Stokes a very good player in himself, but Bluffton does rely on their 3 main guys primarily on offense: Nevin Robson, Ian Snelling, and Andre Irvin. So Franklin's going to want to make the other players on this team beat them.
What a rebound by Beverly, my goodness.
And what a play by Pearson on the back end, able to get a putback and take a lead for the Grizzlies. Beverly nearly jumps the pass. And now a 3 here, cash money. That's Jackson Foster, the freshman guard who started today.
And Beverly stands at around 6'5", but he plays like he's 7 feet tall. He's a great defender and rebounder.
And now Pearson in the corner, he banked it in! He banked it in!
Trick shot.
I think he called bank. From that spot in the court, my goodness. And now Matthews nearly loses his footing, and they do call the travel. Tough after Franklin was able to get a little bit in transition, get moving.
Yeah, it looks like Matthews did just a little stutter step. It was subtle. It was very subtle, but, it was there.
Yeah. Now here comes Robson. This is the leading point scorer for the Beavers. And Andre Irvin, the second leading point getter for the Beavers, a 45% three-point shooter.
And they both had excellent games in the last outing against Franklin, both with 20+.
Yep. So definitely going to be looking to them for some guard production, as they're going to get a foul call here on Connor McNabb. And it's going to be 2 free throws for J.D. Stokes. And Stokes misses the first. Maybe some help from the crowd here at the Spurlock Center.
I heard that too.
Yeah. And Stokes does hit the second, so they'll tie it up at 6. Pearson rushing to the rim, and he loses it. They get it ahead. Irvin.
Ooh,
puts it
Matthews. We almost saw one of those trademark chase downs. You know? He's had quite a few this year, and that would have just been another one on the tally. And
yeah, he smacked the backboard.
Yeah.
But they were able to get a foul call, and I wasn't quite sure who they called the foul on, but Irvin will miss the first free throw. Misses the second as well, my goodness. And a technical foul on Coach Hamilton.
Already?
Just walking up the court, he must have said something.
Already, wow.
Yeah, Coach Hamilton, his only response was, really?
I didn't even see Hamilton get any sort of upset or that. Whatever he said was very subtle to the official.
Yeah, whatever he said definitely affected the official, and
yeah, he did it real nonchalantly too.
And now Franklin will get the ball back after the 2 free throws from Bluffton. Those were hit by Foster, the freshman. Matthews goes up with the floater, not able to get it. McNabb gets the board underneath. He's kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Stokes able to come up with it. Stolen away by Beverly. A little bit of a high pass. Pearson. Beverly, nice fake on the pass. Matthews all the way, puts it up. And an offensive foul on Cooper Matthews?
Might have got him with the elbow a little bit.
No, it was Connor McNabb.
Oh, it was McNabb?
Yeah, they said it was a push underneath the basket or maybe some sort of, maybe illegal screen. But either way, it's going to go back to the Beavers. And so, yeah, McNabb, I believe, might be his second. I believe it is. That put him.
It was the second.
That's why I subbed him out. Saunders coming into the game. Now, Saunders hasn't played in a few of the games, and he starting the season, definitely looking for some extra minutes, probably going into today. They find Robson. He's going to have to throw the fadeaway. Blocked by Benny Powell.
Excellent defense by Benny Powell. He was suffocating Robson the whole possession there.
Beverly down low to Saunders. Saunders finds the pass to Pearson, and Pearson gets taken out, and he'll go to the line for 2. And we'll get a substitution, but we're also going to get an official timeout here. So 15:49 left to go in this first half, so still a lot of time. But Bluffton with an early 8-6 lead and a close one. We'll be right back with you after this break. right. I'm back from that break, and Pearson at the line. Hits the first.
The only Grizzly to score thus far.
Wow. Unbelievable. I hadn't even noticed that, which, hard to believe. Yep. 8 early ones from Pearson, the freshman from Avon, Indiana. And Robson getting trapped. He nearly loses it. Matthews, good defense. They're trapped at the half-court line, and they're going to get a foul call.
There's
Call
that
it on
Franklin College
Beverly.
intensity.
Yep, you see it right there. 5 early fouls on the Grizzlies and none on the Beavers. Or 2 on the Beavers, sorry. One of the shot clock, or one of the scoreboards doesn't have the foul.
Oh, yeah. No kidding.
Interesting. Well, 2 fouls on the Beavers, 5 to the Grizzlies anyway. So, I mean, that's going to, I mean, they're 2 fouls away from the 1-and-1 bonus.
Yeah, and we're not even 5 minutes into this game.
Yeah, that's going to be a major factor going into the rest of this half. And now loose ball on the ground. Beverly, everyone diving. I mean, everyone's on the ground. And they're going to say that it was out of bounds on Bluffton.
Yep. There's that Franklin College hustle. I mean,
Yeah.
when the ball is on the ground, bodies are on the ground. And they're not, actually, they might not even know on the ground. They're flying onto the ground. I mean, they're coming in hot for that basketball.
Everyone wanted a piece. Thompson was ultimately the one who had it, but with his back out of bounds for Bluffton. Pearson looking to get other guys involved. Benny Powell in the corner. Pump fake. He's wide open. Side step 3. No good.
He may have missed it, but that was a great shot and play by Benny Powell overall.
And now Robson blocked by Saunders! Sent it to the cheerleaders.
Avery Saunders, my goodness. That's a play you see on the volleyball court. I'm not sure what the crowd, oh, they called a foul.
We didn't even hear the foul.
It was on
heard.
Saunders.
Wow, they called a foul on the play on Saunders.
Must have not been all ball, I guess.
I guess not.
But that was a rejection and a half.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
And the second one also gets the roll. Benny Powell now with it.
Looks like Bluffton's come out in some sort of zone.
Yeah, so they're working it around, and Benny Powell cashes in from 3. And now Franklin back with a lead, 11-10. Fair is going to the scorer's table.
Some good hands by Cooper Matthews and Rohan Pearson.
And tries to get on the back door, can't. Thompson all the way, not able to finish. Franklin's got numbers. Matthews working, he nearly loses it. Pearson, or no, Benny Powell ends up with it. Matthews went down hard, but he's all right. Find him again. Benny Powell, step back, Jay, cash!
Oh, look out now. Benny Powell's made his last 2 field goal attempts, 1 from 3, 1 from the field goal line. That's not a guy you want to see. That's not a guy Bluffton wants to see start to find his rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely not. And, oh, tough play on the defensive end. No call.
Saunders took kind of a shot to the face on that drive there.
Yeah, he did, but what a tough finish by Pearson. And the Grizzlies on a quiet little run here. No, and on that play that Benny Powell hit,
yeah.
Thompson was calling for a shove on the offensive end. Seemed like he might have had a little contact and tripped over. It was a tough finish there for Bluffton by William Layfield, laying it in, senior guard. Matthews out to 3. Pearson again! He's got 13 in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's his second 3-pointer of the game as well. He's starting to find some momentum, find his shot a little bit.
Averages about 8 points a game on the season, and an illegal screen. Referee caught it, and the Grizzlies are going to get the ball back.
Yeah, Teron Longwood had the right idea to try and seal off Saunders to give Robson an open lane with his right, but just went about it the wrong way by grabbing Saunders and just kind of pinning him down.
Yeah, and now Franklin will get their substitutions. Benny Powell came up a little gimpy, but Benny Powell, Beverly, and Saunders go to the bench. So now Will Spellman, and there's a newer name that we haven't seen recently coming into the game, the sophomore center. And Jesse Fair is coming in, as well as Nate Wilson. Now Matthews all the way, not able to finish. Wilson nearly came up with it, but now here comes Irvin. And
very late foul call here.
And they're going to get Spellman for a foul call. And I think they're going to review it potentially for a flagrant.
Wow.
Or they're going to review it for some
malicious
reason.
intent, maybe.
Yeah, or they might see if Robson had done something to cause it.
I mean, my eyes were on this side of the court the whole way. I didn't even see the two players that were still on the other end of the court from the fast break.
Yeah, both teams have been moving incredibly fast so far on either end of the floor in transition. And, yeah, I mean, I didn't even notice. So we'll see what the referees come to terms with here. And if you hadn't heard us earlier when we had a replay instance, the camera that the referees see on the review is the camera that we see on Grizz TV that everybody watching sees. So you have just about as good of an idea as they do.
It's been a very physical game as well, Luke. I've seen bodies hit the floor everywhere. A lot of hard drives to the paint to try and get themselves to the line. I mean, we already have 10 personal fouls so far, 7 on Franklin College. One of them was on Coach Hamilton about 3 minutes into the game. But
yeah.
So I mean, roughly 6 personal fouls will go with Franklin College. We'll take 1 off for Coach Hamilton. We'll give him his own personal foul.
Yeah, he gets
measurement.
his own category. Yeah. So it doesn't count, but it does actually count towards the 1-and-1 bonus. So now any foul from now on, for the Beavers are going to they're going to go to the line for 1-and-1 and starting now. But these will be 1-and-1 here, I guess, since it was off the ball, and I don't think it was a flagrant.
And I'll be curious to see how Bluffton getting into the bonus will impact Franklin College's intensity and aggression throughout the rest of this half. Because, I mean, you still got 12 minutes, and they're shooting at least 1 free throw per foul, and if not, they could easily get to 2 free throws automatically.
Yeah, and they're not far from it. And something I actually hadn't even mentioned, last time out against Bluffton, at Bluffton, they shot 39 free throws. 39 free throws. They went 29 for 39 from the line, shot about 74%. And Franklin, I believe, had maybe, I didn't see how much exactly, but it was about 15 or 20 into that game.
That plays a very big difference into a 10-point basketball game.
Clearly it shows that Bluffton has some kind of way to respond to Franklin's defensive physicality, and they do it by drawing fouls.
What a rebound by Nate Wilson. The shortest guy on the court, standing at 5'10", came up real big with an offensive rebound for Franklin College, and then nearly gets the reverse.
Yeah, he tried to go up. It seemed like it hit the top of the backboard, but the play will continue. Yeah, very tough rebound by the freshman. And a travel call here on Stokes, and it's going to go back the Grizzlies' way, and we're going to get another timeout.
Yep.
And
you can never be too sure when they blow their whistle like that. I mean,
yeah, and the ref might have done a replay signal, so maybe we'll get a replay here too. I don't know. But either way, we get a timeout here. 11:39 still to play in this first half. We're nearly halfway through this quarter or this period, so we'll be right back with you after this quick official timeout. And we're back after the break. And Franklin will hold possession. Beverly back into the game for the Grizzlies. Spellman fakes the handoff to Ferris. He goes all the way. No floater. Nice up. Nice shot.
Great move by the big man. Fake the screen and then roll for himself. Get himself a nice, easy floater every time.
Now Irvin trying to get around the screen. He does from Robson. Irvin circles around, kicks it out. Stokes open for three.
Oh.
Way off. Now Matthews pushing it. Finds Ferris in transition for three. No good. And, oh, they lost the ball. Robson was able to come up with it.
Franklin College has done a great job of suppressing Nevin Robson and Andre Irvin so far in this first half. Only 3 combined points between the two 15 points per game scorers.
Yeah. No, very impressive defensively start off. Make the other guys beat you. And now Robson is able to get that little hook shot in. Now 20-16 lead for the Grizzlies. Spellman working at the top. He gets it to Fairs. Now Beverly finds Fairs. Finds Matthews up for the wing. No good. Wilson, what a rebound. Reaching over with his left arm.
Spider-Man-esque.
And now a foul down low on Stokes. They're going to get being a little too physical with Spellman.
Yep.
And coach yelled, "Stop pushing."
made sure everyone knew on the court.
Yeah, just stop pushing. Don't make it easy for them. That's what Coach Clark is trying to make clear. And now Franklin will take it underneath the basket. So 4 fouls for Bluffton. And Benny Powell just got it in on the inbound, went for the kind of putback and on the oop and drew the foul.
That's far too easy a look for Franklin College. Bluffton's got to be a little bit more aware on those inbounds. Not let these athletes on Franklin College try to make a move at the rim.
And the first one is good from Benny Powell. And, yeah, especially someone like Benny Powell who is shown definitely one of the guys who brings a lot of key athleticism, especially most of the time off the bench, but starting today.
And we saw it in the pregame dunk.
Yep. And now what a pass inside. Spellman gets the block. Spellman and Fairs kind of tag teamed it.
Big defense by Spellman and Fairs holding down the post.
And now after the missed 3 from Beverly, Irvin trying to move quickly. Matthews put some pressure on him, and they get a foul call on, they'll call it on Benny Powell. I think he might have caught Irvin across the face a little bit. Now substitution, Will Spellman coming out of the game, Rohan Pearson coming into the game, so a little bit of a smaller lineup now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and only 3 Grizzlies have found their way into the box score for points at least. Those being Rohan Pearson with 13, Cooper Matthews scoreless so far.
Yeah, just 3 guys in the box score for the Grizzlies with Spellman, Benny Powell with 7, and then, yeah, Pearson with his incredible start to this first half. A little more balanced overall from Bluffton, but the lead kind of staying at this 4-point range. 9.5 minutes left to play in this first half. Fairs driving left, spin move. Benny Powell underneath, finds Matthews open in the corner. Corner 3! Cooper Matthews sends it home and gets his first bucket of the game.
It's nice to see one go down, you know.
Absolutely. Franklin, their 4th 3 of the day, though, shooting 50% so far, so definitely attacking from outside. Irvin looking for the 3. Didn't go for it, though, and now down low, putting it up. Tough play down low from Brendan Williams, and now he's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, he saw the mismatch he had with Benny Powell and tried to execute on it. Benny Powell played some pretty good defense, held his own for a little bit, but a trip to the line will settle just fine for Benny Powell in my eyes.
Yeah, Williams doing a good job showing his strength there, being able to kind of get positioning and force Benny Powell to make a tough decision. Now Fairs will come out of the game for Connor McNabb, who left with 2 early fouls.
Yeah, he's going to need to be a little careful on the defensive end. Franklin College already a little bit short-staffed tonight, specifically around the perimeter. You know, down in the post, they still got most of their key guys, but losing McNabb would be kind of a punch to the gut now that you're already losing Zarian Moore and Justin Harrington and Braylon Russell.
And now Pearson gets it to McNabb. McNabb making a decision. He's going to kick it out. Pearson in the corner. He hits it as well. And now that's 16 on the day for Rowan Pearson. The freshman cannot miss.
His third three
5
as well.
for 6, and Matthews with the steal. The rim runner sends it home. Has a chance for a 3-point play.
Start to feel the momentum build in the Spurlock Center. This is what the Franklin College Grizzlies do. They feed off the energy of each other and the fans. And, you know, the gear's starting to turn a little bit more and more as we keep going for Franklin College as they build an 11-point lead now. Yeah,
a lot of momentum. And now, I mean, it's been just over 2 minutes since the last field goal for Bluffton, so in a little bit of a cold stretch here. And, yeah, Franklin, I mean, the 3 from Pearson, and then Cooper Matthews just doing the smart thing, pressuring them right after that. They're not expecting it. Did a good job getting the steal on a physical play and putting it up and in.
Doing what he's doing what he does best, and that's make his opponents very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and Matthews ran.
Yeah, he's going to try and plead his case here for that one. Unfortunately, I'm with the official on this one. Just kind of ran into, I believe that was Andre Irvin.
Yeah, it's seeming like he just kind of ran into the back of Irvin. Now, there was definitely contact on both sides, but Matthews did seem to initiate it, and now the referees are yelling at the fans to stop yelling.
Were they yelling at the 3 guys courtside?
They were probably yelling in disapproval of the call.
Oh, I meant the officials. Was that who they were targeted towards?
No idea. Whoever was the one making the noise.
It's getting too rowdy in the Spurlock Center.
Seems to be, but yeah, and seems to be as well for Bluffton. Missed the free throw. They've struggled from the line so far a little bit early. I mean, they've shot a lot. That was their, I believe, maybe 14th or 15th free throw. And they're shooting, okay, so they're shooting about 70%, but still points at the line. 8 minutes left to play. 31-20 now. The Grizzlies hold a lead. Beverly nearly loses it. It's working, going inside on Layfield. He goes all the way, and one! Dylan Beverly slamming the floor!
I mean, that was just a hard physical play the whole possession. I mean, Irvin was on him the whole time. Beverly able to shake him, finish through contact. He's having himself a game tonight, offensively and defensively.
And this has been an extremely physical game from both sides. And now, a lot of communication going on in the Spurlock Center. But
I really hope the fans can't pick up anything that guy is yelling.
Yeah, me neither. Franklin now is in their own single, the 1-and-1 bonus after the 7th foul from Bluffton there. So they are going to have some free throws to end this half, and same with Bluffton now reaching the double bonus. So from what's been a really physical game, we'll see if it stays that way now that both teams are in real foul trouble.
Yep. And Dylan Beverly just got that nice and one, but you look at what he's been doing on the defensive end. He's got 3 stocks so far, and if you don't know what that means, he's got 3 steals and blocks combined. 1 steal, 2 blocks. And, I mean, he's just an incredible defensive player standing at 6'5", with incredible length as well.
Really great in the passing lanes and knowing, where they're going to go. And he's kind of that designated half-court press guy. They have Cooper, back there and Nate Wilson, but then, once it gets to half court, it's Beverly's job to be the one who really gets that interception.
And he's blocked more threes than I've really seen anybody block normal shots. I mean, he had one earlier this game. He had one in the last game we were calling against Rose Holman. I mean, he's got incredible length.
And now he's going to be the one going to the line here to make it a 3-point play. That was his first bucket on the day on the offensive end. So, yeah, 2-way player.
how about the Grizzlies bouncing back with a road win at Rose-Hulman just last week after getting destroyed here at the Spurlock Center, 74-46, in what was primarily a close game most of the game, but then turned ugly in the second half. But great bounce back win for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that is, I think, our last time out together, and yeah, that was a very ugly game for the Grizzlies in that second half. But yeah, being able to come away with a really close road win is Benny Powell with a tough finish. Now a 16-point lead, and I mean, that points to today. Rose-Hulman, you're coming off a huge road win against a team that already beat you at home. That's a huge win for you.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it gives you this kind of adrenaline dump almost for a lot of teams, where then after that you kind of have a little bit of a slip in production because, you know, that was a big win. But now you're coming back at home, you have a chance to be able to get another win, and they have a 16-point lead with 7 minutes left to go in the first half against a very solid Bluffton team who's 6-6 and a competitive team in the conference that you might be seeing in tournament play. So this would be a big momentum shifter for Franklin, especially because Bluffton 5-6 in their 5-1, excuse me, in their last 6 games. So Bluffton has a lot of momentum themselves, while Franklin does as well.
Yeah, and Bluffton started their year 1-8. Now they're looking at, I believe, 8-11, 9-11, somewhere in that range.
Yes,
but
this would be, they're 8-11 now.
Yep. I mean, that's an incredible turnaround to go 7 and I believe 3 of your last 10. I mean, incredible flip.
That sounds right to me. And now that ball will go out of bounds. Wilson tipped it out. It will be Bluffton ball. Bluffton did have a bucket on the other end, and now the referee was going to get a stoppage of play. And, yeah, they were about to take it out underneath the basket. I think the ref may have thought it was a foul, but we'll be back into play. And 5 on the shot clock. Wilson having to make a decision, make a nab. He's got to go up with it. It gets stolen away. And now Bluffton with possession. Irvin using his speed, nearly loses it. He's going down for it. And Pearson got the ball. He got, seeming like got hit in the face while he was on the ground. And an offensive foul on the Grizzlies.
On
Beverly. And Franklin seems to be in a little bit of shock, and Coach Hamilton also very not happy about that.
Yeah, but I mean, he's already got 1 technical foul earlier in the game, so he can't overreact to any degree, or he'll get thrown out of this game.
And Irvin, nice pass down low, blocked by Beverly. And now 3 here. Thompson, no good. Pearson, he gets the rebound, tough play, and falls out of bounds. Yeah, 2 straight plays, Pearson ending up on the ground.
Taking a little bit of a beating here. But Dylan Beverly, I mean, great.
What a block from behind. I don't know how he tracked the ball down. And Thompson jumps through on the passing lane. This is going to be a crazy loose ball. Benny Powell's able to come up with it and keep it in. 7 on the shot clock. McNabb has it. Pearson, no good. Airballed on the 3, and now here come the Beavers. Snelling, pass down low, nice find to Layfield, who lays it in.
Pearson kind of got caught sleeping right there, and Layfield, able to convert on that sleepy defense.
Yeah, now 2 back-to-back buckets for Bluffton without any response from Franklin, so down to a 12-point game. Beverly up with it. Tough finish on the mid-range, saying he's too small. And the Grizzlies force the Beavers to call timeout. And now Coach Hamilton having a discussion with the referee. But 5:18 left to play in this first half. What has been an extremely physical game with just 5 minutes left to play in this half. A 14-point lead now for the Grizzlies, 38-24. We will take a break. We'll be right back with you after this timeout. back from the break. The Beavers with possession. Snelling gets it to Matt Ray. Layfield going all the way. And one! Tough finish from Layfield, the senior guard.
Does he have some lateral quickness or what?
Absolutely.
I mean, that was a quick off-the-dribble move that he pulled on Gelfius and just got right by him. Gelfius unable to recover, fouled him a little bit, sends him to the line. I mean, William Layfield has some incredible speed and athleticism behind those legs. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, and absolutely, and good length for a point guard in Division III basketball. 6'4", much taller than a lot of people expect. Kind of a similar build to Dylan Beverly, and yeah, absolutely using that to his advantage on that last play. And now we'll get a foul call. It's gonna be a hold on somebody. Not letting them cut through, and now Saunders is going to go to the line to shoot 1 and 1 here. First one is in, so we'll get a chance to shoot a second.
I've been very impressed with Franklin College shooting tonight. They had a very impressive shooting performance against Bluffton in their first game of the season as well, shooting 11 of 26. It looks like they're starting to replicate some of that success coming in today. They're 5 of 10 so far.
Absolutely. Over 56% from the field, 50% from three. Very efficient day. Snelling, tough J.
Wow.
Wow, what a shot by Ian Snelling. And we'll get a timeout again here by the Beavers. And so we'll go to the bench here. 39-28 with 4:30 to play. I guess we'll stay with you since we just went to break. Bluffton a little bit inefficient today on the offensive end. 38% on the field after that shot, excuse me, and 20% from three. They've only gone 1 for 5, so not attempted too many. But the Grizzlies,
they're a team that shoots about 30% from three as well. Bluffton, they come in just over 33% on the year, which when you stack it up in the conference, it tends towards the higher bit of shooting percentages we've seen come through this gym. Just not a lot of success beyond the perimeter. And I think that's contributed to Franklin College's ball pressure. I mean, they've only shot 5 3-pointers thus far this game. And yeah, I think that is a huge nod to Franklin College's ball pressure, their intensity, how they're tracking the ball at all ends of the court from 94 feet to 0 feet. I mean, they've been unbelievable.
And now Benny Powell loses it on the behind the back, and they're going to get, I believe,
it's going to be a jump ball.
A jump ball, okay. Wasn't sure if they call it jump ball or a foul, but it'll stay with Franklin either way.
I thought they were might have going to give Benny Powell a travel there when he dove for the ball and kind of slid across the court.
Yeah, a little bit. It was close. But ultimately, the Grizzlies are able to have possession. Very high-scoring half, honestly, from both these teams, seeming to be. Powell, he got the roll! Another friendly one, and he holds up an L.
Hold your breath on that one. That took a couple trips around the rim.
And now a 14-point lead for the Grizzlies after that one. Under 4 minutes left to play. Good pass outside to Matt Ray. And he nearly loses it in the corner.
Fairs is going to rip it from him.
He gets in there and ties it up, but it's going to be Bluffton ball.
Yeah. Matt Ray had a few trees, and Jesse Fairs and Avery Saunders in his way down right on the baseline, and struggled for the longest of times to get the ball away, but ultimately going to be a jump ball, a possession arrow towards Bluffton.
And we're going to get another timeout here, which not sure if it's whose it is or if it's an official timeout, but we have 3:40 left to play in this first half. Franklin with a 14-point lead. We'll be right back with you once we are back to play. break, and a three. Thompson, no good. Matthews, same team with Saunders, but he gets it behind the back. Oh,
it's
able
a big
to get away
man
from the
board
break.
from Matthews.
Yep. Very physical on the rebounding end, always is. And Matthews, ooh, nearly gets it stolen away on the pass, but Benny Powell finds Wilson. Now Fair's going all the way. He loses it, and they'll get a foul call. And it'll be on Ian Snelling. And so Franklin will be 1-1. They're one foul away from double bonus. So
Bluffton looking to get their experience back onto the court with Nevin Robson and Andre Irvin checking back in.
yeah, Carson Klum coming off the court. And now Fair's able to hit the first, so he'll get a second. Second one is also good, and we'll get a substitution here. It'll be David Streitmeyer coming into the game, who we've seen rarely, but he's definitely going to be,
Yeah.
you know, in need of replacing some minutes tonight.
Yep. No better way to earn those minutes than now when you're down 3 guys on the wing, and you know your coach is going to be looking for someone to step up.
Yep. And nope, Irvin goes down, and Streitmeyer gets in there. He ties it up, and
It'll belong to Franklin, I
yep,
believe.
they called it a jump ball.
Yep.
And it'll go to Franklin.
That's how you do it if you're Streitmeyer. Force the turnover.
And now Will Spellman will go to the scores table. Under 3 minutes left in the half. Matthews working with it, gets trapped up top. And, oh, it gets taken away by Irvin. Good interception on the pass.
Yeah, Bernie tried to force that one into Saunders a little bit.
Irvin goes up with it, draws the contact, and he's able to get it in. No call there, and now Franklin, the ball Streitmeyer. Matthews trying to drive past, keeps it. Pearson, he's gonna go from deep, not able to get it. Good board by Saunders, not able to finish. Goes down, and Snelling with the ball. Nice spin from Thompson.
That was a great spin move.
Wow.
Irvin.
And yeah, all the way. Nearly gets the finish, but we'll go to the line and shoot 2 here. Irvin not really attacking from deep today. You know, even though being a 45% three-point shooter, he's only had 7 on the day. He's 1 for 2 from the field. He's been 5 for 8 from the line. He's been shooting a lot of the free throws for Bluffton, who's shot 19 today. So first one is good. Coach of the women's team, Coach Ashley Blanche, just walked by
Yeah,
us.
as I said, I thought that's what I saw.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure.
After their big win, if you missed the women's game, Franklin came out on top against Bluffton, 61-50, which puts them at tied for first in the HCAC conference standings with Transy.
Huge feat in Coach Blanche's first year, so thus far.
Absolutely.
Very more exciting things to come, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. And Beverly tried to get the steal there. He did not after the missed shot. And
you know, the fact that he was almost able to save that ball
Very
is
close.
beyond me, because that should have bounced into like the 3rd row. I mean
yeah, that was not even close, it seemed, but he was almost there. Good hustle from a lot of this Franklin team today, and good efficiency so far as they have a 13-point lead. 1.5 minutes left to play. Layfield not able to get it in.
Spellman fights for the board.
Tough one. Board man gets paid. Kicks it down low to Fairs. Finds Matthews, able to get it. He's going to try and go all the way.
Oh, my goodness.
Tried to do the up and under, not able to get it. Now Irvin nearly able to finish. Bench wanted to travel, did not hit it. Cooper Matthews going all the way, the rim runner. And he's going to get fouled underneath, gets taken out, and he's going to shoot 2. both teams in the double bonus now, so any off-ball fouls will.
The way he contorts his
line.
body in the air is unlike anything I've seen. I mean, he's spinning in the air. He's got to find the rim. He's got to find the correct spin to put on the ball while he's also spinning. I mean, the way he handles his body when he goes and attacks the rim is unlike anything I've seen.
Yeah, the athleticism from Cooper Matthews is absolutely. You can see it as soon as you watch him on the floor, and coming off of an ACL injury as well from an ACL surgery after last season, and you know, it's been less than a year since that surgery, and being able to come back and he's looked exactly the same, if not better, than last year. So and he's been a massive part of this Grizzlies team, needing to take a step up in his junior season.
Oh, definitely, and I mean, apart from that surgery that you mentioned, kind of caused the slow start that he had gotten to this beginning of the year. You know, he wasn't getting as many minutes. Wasn't even I don't even believe he was starting for the first few games, at least. But he slowly worked his way back into the lineup. He's playing over 30 minutes a game now. He's scoring well over 17 points a game, nearly 20. I mean, that's an incredible turnaround and an amazing feat to accomplish as an athlete. I mean, recover from an ACL as well as he looks like he has been.
Yeah. And so he will be the one to go to the line here with the chance to tack 2 more onto this Grizzly lead. Matthews, he has 6 so far on the day, 4 rebounds and 2 assists as well. First one is no good.
Just kind of filling up the stat sheet, you know. Maybe this is one of those games where he's not going to give you 20 points, where he's not going to end up giving you 20 points. And a lot can change this next half. I'm not saying he's not, but maybe you got to look for more heads to get opportunities to score if Matthews isn't going to be able to provide you that 17 points a game that he is always going to contribute every night.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're seeing in today's game. You know, Franklin's got that 14-point lead. Rohan Pearson, 16 points in the first half, 13 of those being in the first 8 minutes.
Exactly.
So, and Benny Powell, 12 points, has been a quiet 12 points almost, but efficient. And no good on the bucket. The toilet bowled out. And now Pearson, he's really pushing it. Nearly a double dribble. And they're going to call maybe an offensive foul. They do on
Spellman?
Yep, they called it on Spellman.
Yeah, the Bluffton bench really wanted to carry a double dribble, anything on that Pearson drive.
Yeah,
and I don't think I blame them a little bit, but it's not my call to make.
Not quite within our pay grade. Not quite.
Nope.
And so Franklin does have a 2-for-1 opportunity. Well, 2-for-1 here as Bluffton will have a shot clock, 15 left. 20 seconds left in the half as Robson with a clean fadeaway using the footwork.
That was a nice little 1-2 he hit Pearson with.
Yep. 10 seconds left. Franklin looking to get a bucket, 45-33. Matthews, he finds Benny Powell. Ooh. Not able to get it. It hits the shot, or it hits the clock, and it will go back to Bluffton. So Bluffton does have 3 seconds.
Three seconds. What kind of shot are they going to be able to put up here? Probably half court? Oh, no, they go half court.
Yep, they got to go half court, get some range. He had a little more time. He threw it up, in and out. Very close, and would have made it a single-digit game. The coach, Coach Clark, was talking about getting more time on the clock. The referee was like, no, it did not. So
denied.
Yep, did not get that one for him. But 55-43, the Grizzlies hold a 12-point lead going into halftime. 15 minutes until the second half starts, so we will be back with you then. Don't leave. There's a lot more basketball left and what will be a competitive game. And now coming out of the break, as both teams are about to exit their huddles here. 20 minutes left of basketball. Franklin going into it with a 12-point lead. Tyler, what have been some of the biggest things that you've seen from Franklin today?
Man, it's been their intensity. Bluffton is a team that shoots very, very consistently and very well from beyond the three, coming in at just over 33%. I mean, they are, I believe, 1 for 6 or 1 for 5 so far in this game. So, I mean, they haven't been able to create anything beyond the perimeter, and I think that is all due to Franklin College's on-ball pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Pressure defense, full court defense, been very impactful. But there you go, J.D. Stokes getting involved down low, getting some points, and now that lead is down to 10. Franklin, a whole half left to play before they can put this one in the books. And Matthews' pull-up J is good. Got open off the screen and was able to cash in.
It's a $1 million move right there. You've been taking that look any time at any point in this game.
Now Robson finds Irvin to Snelling. Double teamed. He's going to have to do a long pass. Stokes end up with it. Foster not doing anything with it. Robson, little floater, no good.
I think Franklin College might have come out of this half in their own 2-3 zone. Or they.
Ooh, Cooper Matthews taking it to the rack, and he'll draw 2.
It appears that, I mean, it looked like they had set up in a 2-3 baseline down on the defensive end. I mean, they were forcing a lot of cross-court passes between Bluffton.
Yeah, we'll see if they continue to pick up that defense for the rest of this half. Maybe they saw something that would work, didn't make the adjustment until coming out, so. After the first free throw was good from Matthews, lead now up to 13. Second one is also good, and now a little bit of full court pressure here from the Grizzlies. We'll see if they get back into a zone potentially. Doesn't seem like it. As Snelling nearly loses it on the outside. McNabb up top defending, only 10 on the shot clock. Going all the way, kicks it out to Irvin. Irvin finds Robson. Robson throws it up. May have gotten tipped by Benny Powell from behind. They'll say no. Snelling tried to save it. It'll be Franklin ball. Matthews trying to sprint past and kicks it back out to Beverly. Beverly going all the way, not able to finish. And now full court pass up ahead to Robson, able to finish on McNabb.
And that, I mean, McNabb played some great transition D, hustling his way back to not let Robson try to get that free open left-hander, but ultimately just too easy of a move for Robson to make, and fortunately McNabb comes up a little short.
And McNabb a little bit of a jump stop there and not able to finish. As Foster pulls down the rebound. Robson again going all the way, goes up with it, and one. They get Matthews for riding him.
Yep.
We'll go to the line with a chance to convert the three-point play and make it a single-digit game.
And now Matthews needs to look out. That's his third foul.
Yep, he's going to have to come out now for a little bit. And didn't agree with that call, obviously, as now Wilson comes out there to replace him at the guard. But besides that, the starters are still regular with Pearson, Benny Powell, Beverly, and McNabb out there. Wilson with pressure in the backcourt. Pearson trying to create some space. Now Wilson going all the way. Tough
Wilson.
Finish. Using his speed and smoothness to able to get to the rim. Irvin fakes the shot. Tries to go all the way.
What a
Tiptoes, and yeah, what a pass inside to Snelling. What a play by Irvin, keeping himself in bounds there, tiptoeing the out-of-bounds line and making the nice dime inside on the cut.
Good recognition from Snelling as well to see that his point guard is in some trouble down on the baseline and found a wide open paint. Executed perfection.
Absolutely. Now Wilson gets double teamed. They're able to break out of it. Pearson, and they'll call a foul on the ground as it came down on his arm. So Benny Powell will take it out underneath the basket. And now play by Beverly, the screener, taking it all the way.
Using his height all to his advantage as he bullies his way to the rim.
And he set like kind of a double screen there. He had it on the outside, trying to get it to Pearson, wasn't open. Wilson kind of open, but Beverly just slipped right inside, wide open. And Beverly now intercepting a pass.
He gets it done defensively.
Pearson all the way off the dime and an and one. The fast break led by Beverly, giving it to the freshman who now has 18 points. Beverly with his second steal. And Bluffton's gonna need a timeout before we get to this free throw from Rohan Pearson. So 15:59 left to play in this second half. We'll be right back with you after the break. Now back after that timeout. Rohan Pearson trying to convert the three-point play. He hits that one. Robson trying to go all the way, finds Snelling inside, tough finish. 6th point of the game for Ian Snelling. He's got 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He is kind of their all-around guy, so that's not surprising, but only 6 points on the day for him. And now a steal from Foster. He kicks it up to Head, and Wilson takes it away.
Great recovery of Wilson, never losing sight of the play. I mean, he may have turned it over, but he gets it right back for Franklin College on a bad pass.
And now a nice pass from Wilson, another and one! Dylan Beverly with another great cut to the rim. And he sends it home with a chance to convert the three-point play.
I mean, there's blood in the water for Dylan Beverly right now. I mean, he's getting it done offensively and defensively. Bluffton has no answer for what he's been able to provide Franklin College on the court thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. And if this point were to go in, he'd be the 4th Grizzly in double figures, while also having 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. So, yeah, like you said, on both ends of the floor, incredible day. Now, yeah, we're going to get a stoppage and play here.
I think there's a wet spot on the court.
Must be.
Or something. Blood, maybe.
Yeah.
On the court. Looks like they got some sort of cleaner out there. Some solution.
What do you think? Saline, rubbing alcohol?
What do you think they use,
What
man?
are
I
we
mean,
thinking here?
what gets tough stains out of hardwood?
Wish I could really tell you. Had to have been blood, right? They
Yeah.
wiping the court that hard?
Let's go interview him after the game.
Yeah.
So what solution are you using to clean this nice, lovely hardwood floor we have here at Spurlock Center?
How do you feel your elbow grease in the middle of the game impacted the matchup?
Your name got called today, and you may have not been expecting it to. How did it feel to be in the moment?
Oh gosh, we're having too much fun up here. 15 minutes left. 14-point game. Franklin able to extend the lead a little bit, but still a close one. Is still a lot of game left. As now Robson trying to go all the way again. He goes down. He's holding his ankle. And he slammed the ball.
Oh my God. Oh my God, what is happening on this court right now?
Not quite sure. And
there is a fan that is losing their mind right now.
Yeah, and so we're going to get a stoppage of play here. Robson is also really down and hurt on the ground. So we will take a break really quick while everything in the Spurlock Center gets figured out. Well,
it looks like he's fine. He's walking.
Yeah, he got right up. May have just came down really hard on his leg.
The fan's calling for a review. She believes there might have been some excessive penalties on that play.
Maybe. Well, I'm not sure. They might have. I don't know if they called it out of bounds or not, but yeah, somebody's.
I was kind of surprised how long it took for them to blow the whistle and stop the play. I mean,
it was. Yeah.
Robson was kind of on the floor for a little too long, holding his ankle before they actually blew the play dead.
One Bluffton fan seemed to have left, and now Layfield
Wow.
at the end of the shot clock nails in the three.
I mean, that was the only and best shot that Franklin College could have allowed Bluffton to take. That's what I mean by this on-ball pressure.
Yeah,
they're allowing one shot of possession, Franklin College.
And a three from Benny Powell. The efficiency continues for the Franklin offense.
Now 3 for 5. Having himself a game from beyond the arc.
Absolutely, 15 on the day for, I believe, the junior. And one. What a finish from J.D. Stokes, and he caught. It looked to be Benny Powell in a bad position, who Benny Powell holding a soft spot as he's going to go to the bench.
Franklin College running kind of a bigger lineup than one we've seen all game with Saunders, Beverly, and Spellman on the court at the same time.
Yeah, very interesting. Definitely, they've gone both ways, so we'll see how it goes. As Robson looks to be tying his shoe and trying to get back into the game now, since 11-point game, a lot of game to be played. As Wilson, what a pass inside!
Goodness.
Not able to finish the highlight play, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two. What a pass!
How did he even
Wilson.
see Saunders from at half court?
I genuinely have no idea. That was a fantastic pass from Wilson there. And the first free throw will be up and in for Saunders, who gets his second point of the day. Both of them have been at the line. And now Benny Powell comes right back in, so he's ultimately all right.
Short trip to the bench. Did he even have enough time to get a drink of water or anything? I mean,
maybe.
That was literally one possession.
Yeah, he took a sip of water, maybe took a seat for a second, made sure he was good, got his legs back, he's fine. And Irvin tried to make the pass down low. He's trying to make an argument to the ref, but it will be Franklin ball.
Irvin believed that his arm had been held while he was trying to make that pass, causing the turnover.
And Wilson gets it back after Beverly nearly fumbles it. And Saunders wasn't looking for the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
That was a silly little possession there. But
yeah.
Robson checks back in. Looks like he's doing all fine after the little scare we had underneath the basket not too long ago.
Yeah, just probably fell on it really hard, is my guess. He came down hard on that play earlier. Now Irvin trying to work around the screen.
Suffocating defense.
Assistant coach is screaming blitz when Irvin gets out there, which makes total sense against his style of guard. But now the ball gets called for Bluffton, and Franklin bench was not happy about that. But
you know, I love seeing all these players call for a review. Like, our angle is going to give them any better look.
And
are they going to give them a review?
I think they are probably going to give them the review. Coach Hamilton really had to yell for it, and one of the assistants was telling him to do it.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it seems like they have confidence in it, but we'll see. As they're, like we said, they see what we see, so, and what you see. So we'll see what call they make here. 13:04 left to play. 13-point lead for the Grizzlies. We'll be right back with you. Back after the break. And Layfield going all the way and puts it up and in. Tough finish. As now down to a 11-point lead. Benny Powell driving right on Layfield, kicks it out. Beverly. Pump fake.
I thought about it.
Pearson open for three over Stokes.
Bang!
He cashes in the high arcing three that nearly hit the ceiling.
22 points now for Rohan Pearson.
Unbelievable day from the freshman guard. Needing somebody to step up and provide scoring, and he has been the guy, and Stokes gets the roll. Pearson got up for that one, too.
Yeah. Kissed the rim.
Now a 12-point lead for the Grizzlies. 12 minutes left to play. Pearson passes inside. Saunders puts it up. Nice slip and roll finish.
What a beautiful, beautiful slip and roll that was. Pearson able to facilitate the roll, and Saunders recognized it when he had an open lane.
And
great
now
recognition.
Layfield with the Euro. Tough finish around Wilson. Wilson trying to work, nearly loses it. Gets it back. Beverly now on the wing, resetting. Works on Thompson, kicks it. 5 on the shot clock. Wilson having to do something. Finds Beverly. Beverly throws up the three.
Oh,
no good. Franklin almost feels like almost all their threes are going in. They're 8 for 16 until that shot, so 8 for 17. As they'll get a blocking foul call on Benny Powell, and he's going to come back out of the game, coming up Gimpy again. Well, maybe not. We have a timeout here, so. A 12-point game on the foul call for Irvin, and the Bluffton will take the ball side out. after the break here. So we'll get a timeout. 11:17 left to go. A 12-point lead for the Grizzlies. We've got a good finish for you in store. We'll be right back with you. They're gonna have to turn. And after the break, Irvin comes off the screen, nearly shoots a three, but he goes down. And they're going to get Pearson for a blocking foul.
And that's only his second foul, but that's his second in the last minute.
Yeah. Yeah, back-to-back calls, I think, on Pearson. And Irvin hits the first one. Second one is also good, and so now down to a 10-point game.
This game has felt like single digits the whole way, Luke. I mean,
absolutely.
both teams are showing an incredible amount of fight and aggression when it comes to the defense, and just neither of them have been able to really create beyond the arc lately in the second half, but both teams shooting very well from the field in the second half.
It's been a very aggressive and competitive whole game, and now Robson takes it all the way down low, and we've got an 8-point game. Just over 10 minutes left to play, and Bluffton's gaining some momentum.
Yeah, both teams are over 70% in field goal percentage in the second half.
Unbelievable. Yeah, high-scoring matchup here. A little bit different than what we saw in the women's game earlier, which was kind of a defensive battle. And wow, nice tough finish on the reverse layup from Fairs. And that's the second bucket of the game. First from the field, the other one was from the line. Irvin, step back three, and Stokes able to get the offensive rebound. He tries to go up with it and finishes over Fairs. Bluffton staying in this game, trying to bring it closer. Now gets to Matthews. Fairs down low, gets blocked, but they do call a foul on Irvin, and he takes that one.
Yeah. He knew he had the mismatch, and knew Fairs was going to try and get the ball down low and go to work, so he just goes ahead and prevents it and makes him earn it at the line. Real smart move.
Yep, and now Fairs has a chance to make it back to a double-digit lead. The first one is good.
Dylan Beverly will take a seat, and LeBron Benny Powell will check back into the game for the Grizzlies.
And the second one is in. So now back up to a 10-point lead, 72-62, 9.5 minutes left to play in this second half. And Robson, floater's good. Robson getting his groove going a little bit offensively.
Soft little touch right there on that floater. Soft little touch. Barely kissed the net.
Yeah. Clean. And now 17 points from Robson, the leading scorer on the day, and a steal. Irvin going all the way up and under, finishes, and a 6-point game. 9 minutes left to play.
J.D. Stokes got the pickpocket on Jesse Ferris on that last possession. Caught him a little bit lacking, I think is what they'd say.
What the kids say.
What the kids say, yeah.
And now McNabb fakes the screen. Dishes it. Fairs for three. No good. Saunders at the scores table, going to come in at the next dead ball.
See, Irvin's got Fairs on him. I wonder if he'll try and take him with his quickness. Maybe just let Robson go to work on Matthews.
Yeah, Robson kind of in a groove right now. He goes all the way, draws the foul on McNabb, and he's going to go to the line, shoot two, and make it potentially a 4-point game. Yeah, Robson 17 on the day, 6 for 11 from the field, 5 for 5 from the line, being very, very efficient. And the first free throw is good. So Beverly and Saunders coming into the game. Fairs coming out as well as McNabb. So a little bit of a small ball lineup here. 8 minutes left. Franklin, I think, looking to get some offensive momentum.
Much needed momentum considering Bluffton has cut this lead down to 4, which was roughly 13.
Yeah, even though it's felt like a 4-point game, like you said earlier, it's felt like a close game, but it's been a little bit bigger. And now Benny Powell goes for three, not able to finish. Bluffton taking their time.
I'd slow it down here. Try to get a good look. If you're Bluffton, probably go to Robson here, who's been on fire in the second half.
Yep, Robson on kind of the flare screen, and now Robson working on Matthews. One-on-one, post fade away. No good.
Nearly got it.
And Saunders able to defend after the offensive board by Snelling, not able to finish by Layfield.
Oh my God.
It just went through Benny Powell's hands, ended up in Pearson's hands.
Yeah, thank God.
How does Franklin have possession of the ball?
What kind of circus act did we just watch on that offense? I mean
and it ended with Cooper Matthews finishing it at the rim, of course.
Yeah.
And now Franklin, extends it back to a 6-point game. 7 minutes even to go in the second half. Matthews gives them 13 on the day.
We were in no position to walk away from that possession with a bucket.
Yeah, no, I mean, the ball went through Benny Powell's hands, ended up with Pearson somehow. Pearson nearly out of bounds, able to throw it away and, again, somehow get it into a teammate's hands. Coach Hamilton having an emotional huddle, I would say.
Bluffton has had an excellent second half when it comes to finding their scoring ability down low. I'd say that's where Franklin College was at their best in the first half, was their perimeter and post defense, specifically their post defense. And I think now that with those mid-game adjustments, Bluffton has had a lot more looks down low, and they've been able to convert now compared to that first half.
Yeah, and their offensive players, their three guys getting really into a groove. So we will see if they can continue that level of momentum. But
yeah, and there were 24 personal fouls in the first half. There are only 11 thus far here in the second half.
Definitely holding, holding their whistle a little bit more than they were in that first half. I mean, it's been a very physical and aggressive game on both ends. And now we'll finally get back to play. And a spirited huddle from Coach Hamilton, basically emphasizing the team to impose their will and do what they want to do.
Hopefully instill some motivation and some momentum in his team as well to bury this game once and for all.
And Matthews steals it away on the interception. They've got numbers 3-on-2. Finds Saunders on an amazing pass, and it rolled out.
Bet he wish he could have that one back.
Yep. And Saunders goes up, and they're going to get him for a foul. He got caught in the air, and Stokes is going to go to the line to shoot two. A missed opportunity from the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that's one that's going to bite you in the butt, but you got to just kind of get your head back on straight and just charge forward to the next play. And you always got another opportunity. It's still early in this game. 6-point lead, 6.5 minutes left for the Grizzlies. I mean, anything can really happen in those next 6 minutes.
Absolutely, and yeah, it's going to be a wild finish, so do not leave us here on Grizz TV. 6.5 minutes left, a 6-point game. We've been with you the whole day for this doubleheader. Please stay with us. We'll be right back after this break. And now back, coming out of the break. Stokes here at the line, ready to shoot. Makes the first. And that puts it to a 5-point game. Franklin Cloud trying to be loud, not able to disturb the free throw from Stokes, and now a 4-point game, so here we go. Comes down to the wire.
I think it's going to be a battle of wills at this point towards the end of the game. Who's going to will their way to the victory? I mean, it's been a very physical game, and the refs are kind of holding their whistles in the second half.
Yep, letting them play a little bit more in what's a very tense and important conference matchup for both teams, and Matthews, the rim runner, trying to take it all the way, but he draws the foul. That's what they've been doing all day today, making Matthews earn it at the line.
Yeah, Bluffton not letting, basically any of these Grizzlies get away with any free buckets down low, but especially Matthews on his last few drives he's gotten. I think Bluffton knows how dangerous he can be in the paint, and when he gets a set of eyes on his path. So throwing him off a little bit by sending him to the line.
And not happy about the one that went in and out there, and so he'll try and nail in the second. And while Franklin was the one who was kind of in more foul trouble with 20 fouls, their fouls are spread pretty evenly across the entire box score. Yeah. Nobody with more than 3. Bluffton, Snelling, and Layfield both have 4 fouls. Layfield out there right now, Snelling is not, so that's the only non-starter out there is Layfield for Bluffton. Five-point game. Layfield kicks it out. Irvin goes up on the fadeaway, not able to finish. Robson with the rebound. He's trying to get the pump fake. Can't. Goes up, misses. Pearson comes down with it. And
gonna have a jump ball.
Yeah, it seems to be a jump ball. And yep, it will be Franklin possession as well. So a big possession, change of possession for Franklin there, able to get the ball back, hustling and not allowing another second chance.
Yeah, this early, this close, and this late in the game, you can't let Bluffton get away with any second chance points, and they almost did just now on that last possession.
Beverly down low, fronts his man, goes up on the hook. Good! He had his positioning, and he wanted the ball.
And he's now got himself into double digits with 11.
Yeah, great day from Dylan Beverly on both sides of the floor. And finds Stokes down low. Stokes able to finish. Excuse me, was able to get down there. And now Matthews runs right into Stokes, who kind of jumped in the way, and Matthews will go to the line. So that's the 8th team foul now on Bluffton.
Yep. And Snelling checks back into the game with 4 personal fouls, so you're going to have to keep an eye on purple jersey number 6. Make sure, maybe you attack him a little bit more on the offensive end if you're Franklin College.
Yeah, try and get the switch, draw him onto whoever you want with the ball, and take it all the way. But now Matthews, after he hits the first, has a chance at the second. Yeah, and if Layfield ends up having to come back out there to replace him, he's also got a 4th foul.
Yep.
So, and Stokes. Stokes now has a 4th foul as well, and stolen away on the pass from Stokes.
Oh, but Benny Powell is very much shaken up.
Yeah, Benny Powell's down, and he is going to limp on over. He's going to hobble over to the sideline, and
he is in some pain.
Yeah, not quite sure what happened. As
he was able to hop his way over to the baseline, fortunately.
Yeah.
Didn't need any assistance. Looked like he might have needed some, but willpower.
Yeah. And unfortunately, on a play that would have been a fast break, and now Matthews draws another foul, hitting the ground, and some of the Bluffton players are a little more, and fans.
I wouldn't just say the player. Man, Bluffton fans travel.
Yeah, they definitely travel well. Feels almost like a neutral site in here. And
looks like. Did they call a technical or a timeout?
I don't know. They stopped before the free throw.
I think they got him for a timeout.
Okay, so I think what might have happened, because the other referee was shaking his head. And so my guess is that he had the timeout and he gave him the ball already. And I don't think that you can call a timeout after you give the player the ball at the line. And the ref was able to call it, and the other ref was like, nah, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Just guessing, though. I don't know. Well, good for Matthews because he missed the first originally. So he hits this one and makes it an 8-point game.
That saves him from an empty trip to the line.
And misses that second one, though. 4.5 minutes left. And so that was Stokes' 5th foul.
Oh, yeah. That would
they have not taken him
out.
They haven't taken him out of the game. He's going to shoot a 3. And
he might not have 4. Might have not have had 4. And stat sheet could have read it wrong.
What a finish from Beverly. Taking it all the way, using his speed. Spurlock Center on their feet. And we're going to get a stoppage of play. Now, I think they might be, they're saying he's got 5. No, I wasn't sure. You might have been right, but I do think that they're catching that now, that Stokes has 5 fouls, and they're going to take him out of the game.
Stokes got away with 2 possessions with 5 fouls. Unbelievable. This is blasphemy.
He's shaking his head like he didn't do anything. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens here. It seems like Stokes will come out of the game, but we're going to get.
You're right. I think they did eventually catch on. That's weird that that never happens.
Yeah, it takes that long for them to figure that out. And the stat sheet guy was telling them, but I don't know how quickly they found that. But either way, he will probably come out of the game now. So 4 minutes left. 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. We'll be right back with you once after this break. Back after the break. Rushing back as teams ran out there. Irvin takes it all the way and brings it back down to an 8-point game. Keeps it close is what Bluffton needs to do in these final minutes. They just need to keep it within this kind of range and until like the 1 minute, 2 minute mark.
Yeah, but they haven't been able to break any of Franklin College's will. I mean, if they've got Franklin College stopped, Franklin College is going to score the next possession.
Yeah, and Pearson with a tough rebound. Hustle and goes up with it and gets high up in the air. Nobody stops him. Just over 3 minutes left to play, and Franklin's got a 10-point lead. 24 points on the day for the freshman. And it'll be a foul on Nate Wilson underneath. He's not quite sure why, but it'll be bonus free throws here for Irvin. It's 1-1. First one is good. So they get a chance at a second one here. No good. Barely rolls out. And now Pearson.
Oh. He had Spellman, but that was a great recovery by Jackson Foster to kind of knock the ball away.
Yeah, cause a dead ball, honestly, better than what was ever going on there in the transition. Now Wilson kicks it out to Pearson. They want to run some clock.
Yep.
Under 3 minutes left to play. Wilson, corner pass to Matthews, tries to drive left, kicks it. Spellman puts it up and in. Back to a double-digit game, 11-point lead now for the Grizzlies, 86-75. 2:30 left to play. Bluffton needs to get going.
Yeah, good recognition by Matthews to see Spellman's defender kind of branch off to go help and found Spellman wide open right underneath the basket.
And you could see, like, Matthews, he had the lane to the right, and he could have taken it that way to go for himself, but when he takes it to the left, it forces the other defender to come help and switch, and then he was able to find Spellman underneath. That was just, good IQ and play by Cooper Matthews, as now we have Layfield at the line. No good. Another missed free throw late here for Bluffton. High output in the free throws today from both teams.
Exactly, yep.
Both hit over 20 today.
They're both close to 30.
Yeah. I think Bluffton, that was their 32nd or 33rd free throw, actually. Now down to a 10-point game, 2:20 left to play. Franklin just needs to very slightly extend this lead. Beverly's got a chance. He hits it from deep.
Dylan Beverly riding all the momentum that he's had throughout the entirety of this game.
That's 16 points from him on the day. He's had an absolute day. And goes up. Layfield gets it in. Now 1:50 left to play, an 11-point game. Bluffton is going to need some real pressure here in order to shrink this lead. Matthews kicks it. Wilson Bluffton doubling. They kick it down low to Beverly all the way. Missed it.
Oh.
He missed the reverse. He kind of wanted to dunk it, and Layfield lays it in. And now Bluffton will call timeout.
Layfield's got 18 on the day himself now as well.
Yeah, very impressive day from Layfield off the bench on 8 for 11 shooting. He's had an absolutely great game. And so a minute and a half left to play. We'll stay with you here during this timeout. 9-point game. Bluffton, while it is Franklin's ball, Bluffton is definitely going to need a little bit of a miracle here to continue to, claw back this lead.
And I couldn't tell you the last time Franklin College had 4 guys scoring over 15 points in one game.
Yeah, pretty hard to believe. It's hard for me to remember the last time where I saw everybody besides one person on the entire box score with a foul.
No kidding, yeah. Jace Burney, Franklin College, is the only person that has played a minute on Franklin College without a foul.
He played 1 minute, but Scott played a minute, Jalen Scott, and he drew a foul in his 1 minute. So, I mean, yeah, pretty physical game to say the least. But nobody with 3 fouls for Franklin.
Oh, and that is.
Or nobody with 4. Nobody with 4.
That is very, very impressive.
Yeah, with however many, they have 22 personal fouls on the day. Now Franklin has to keep the ball here. Play smart, and Spellman puts it up and in. An 11-point lead now, and Franklin can taste it. Snelling all the way. Airballed the layup, but they called Cooper Matthews for a foul, and he can't believe it.
And just like that, Franklin College now has 1 guy with 4 personal fouls.
Wow. Heartbreaking. Commentator's curse. Never
fails.
Never fails. And the free throw is no good. The crying kid may have created some impact there at the line. Jeez. Second one is good. Franklin now with possession, a minute left. 10-point lead.
Look at this ball movement.
Yeah, they're moving it well. They know the double's coming, and Pearson just puts it up. He doesn't even care about the double.
Yeah, that was beautiful ball movement by Franklin College. Everybody touching the ball, making sure that it didn't end up in a blue jersey's hands, or a purple jersey, excuse me.
Good recovery defense from Pearson there, and the ball will go out. Bluffton will hold possession. 42 seconds left with a 12-point lead for the Grizzlies, so seeming to be over. And now a jump ball. What a play by Nate Wilson getting his hands on the ball. It will still be Bluffton's ball. 37 seconds left to play.
What a take by Snelling.
Yeah, tough finish. And now Matthews.
That was blue collar-esque.
And Pearson draws the foul. And he'll shoot what will be 2 free throws, actually, now that they are in the double bonus. So it seems like this game is all.
And the shot clock should turn off.
Yeah, it will. So what a performance, especially offensively, from these Grizzlies. Rohan Pearson, 27 on that one. He might get his 28th point of the night. I mean, that has got to be a career high for the freshman.
Oh, most certainly. I mean, he has been huge in this game. And we were just talking about pregame how you're going to lose 22 points potentially from Harrington. And his last game, it's Bluffton. And then you come into a home game against Bluffton, your second one, and you get another 20-point, almost 30-point game from another freshman guard in Rohan Pearson.
Yeah.
I mean, the duality and depth of Chris Hamilton's bench at Franklin College is unmatched.
Yeah, and we had talked about it, obviously, with the absence of Justin Harrington, Zarian Moore, and obviously now Braylon Russell no longer being on the team. So many big people that they were missing from this lineup today.
Yep.
And being able to come out and get the win. 95-83 will be the final score as the Grizzlies run out the clock here in the Spurlock Center and come away with a sweep over Bluffton here at home in both the women's and men's games.
With Franklin College missing 3 key contributors at the perimeter, and specifically the wing, and they come out here at home and drop 95 points is beyond me. I mean, they had 4 guys score 15 plus, and they had 8 guys score in general. I mean, it was an amazing night offensively for the Grizzlies, and I got to tip my hat to their defensive pressure as well. Dylan Beverly had 2 steals, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 3 blocks on the day, and just overall the ball pressure just made Bluffton. I think that's the reason Bluffton lost this game today. They had a lot of bad shots that were caused due to being late in the shot clock because Franklin College's defense is just so suffocating.
Yeah, the defense, the defensive pressure, smart, and we saw it on both teams, and there was definitely a lot of physical play out there, a lot of emotions going out there. This was the most that Franklin scored all season, 95 points. Originally it was 93 against Knox way earlier this season when the game went into double overtime. So a game in complete regulation scored 95 points. We had mentioned Rohan Pearson, 28 on the day, 9 for 13 from the field, 4 for 8 from 3, super efficient. But LeBron Benny Powell, as I think you had mentioned earlier, 15 points, 5 for 8, 3 for 6 from 3. Cooper Matthews, 17 points. He went to the free throw line a lot. He was 8 for 11 there, 4 for 11 from the field. And Dylan Beverly, 16 points on 7 for 11. And you had talked about the 2 steals and 3 blocks. So great on the defensive end, as well as having 4 boards and 5 assists, just being all around, being all over the floor, and being able to execute for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Dylan Beverly, just a really key tool. He is a multi-trick pony in Chris Hamilton's system, standing at 6'5" with incredible reach as well. He'll make you regret making a bad pass on offense and then dunk on you when you're on defense. I mean, the duality of his play is unmatched.
No, absolutely. And some other good days from people on Bluffton. It was Nevin Robson. He had 19 points. J.D. Stokes, 16 points on the day. A good day from him. Ian Snelling, a little bit under average today, 9 points from 4 for 7 shooting. And Irwin didn't see a 3 today. The 45% three-point shooter only shot 2 on the day, went 0 for 2, went 3 for 8 overall from the field. He was 9 for 14 at the line. He was kind of having a similar day to Cooper.
Yeah. Only 2 Bluffton Beavers saw a shot go in beyond the 3-point line.
Wow.
Shooting at 2 for 13 at 15%. I mean, that just speaks volumes on Franklin College's ball pressure and their perimeter defense.
Yeah, the ball pressure, the defense, and I mean the efficiency today from Franklin was definitely the big reason they were able to come out on top. If they had average efficiency today, it would not have been the same game. Being able to shoot 56 and 42 splits from the field is incredible when you have something like that, and 80% from the line. That's definitely that is better than what Bluffton did. Both teams shot over 30 free throws today.
Yep, and in a similar way, the women's team moved up in the rankings today to tied for first. The men's team now moves to 9-4. They're half a game behind Rose Holman and Mount St. Joseph, who are tied at top and with a 9-3 conference record. So just half a game behind Franklin College is. And there are 6 teams in between that 9-3 range and that 6-6 range where Bluffton is. I mean, the amount of the level of basketball being played in this conference is quite spectacular.
Yeah, very similar records as well, overall records. Nobody has a record better than 12-7 as an overall record in the entire conference. So Franklin actually now ties or potentially has takes a lead over Rose Holman in that regard, now being 13-7 on the year, 7-3 or 7-2 at home, and 9-4 in conference play. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in today to Grizz TV for today's doubleheader where Franklin came out on top. It's a great day to be a Grizzly.
I mean, no kidding. Two home wins is a great day.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we will be back with you, I believe,
next Wednesday, I believe.
Next Wednesday.
For the women's game against I believe the women's are at home next Wednesday. I cannot recall who they play, though.
They play Mount St. Joseph. And during that game, the men's team will also play Mount St. Joseph on the road.
Yeah.
So at 7:30, that game will start, and then the 7 o'clock, the women's game will start here. So we'll be with you for that one right here on Grizz TV. And for the last time tonight, I am Luke Shepard alongside Tyler Young. Thank you, everybody, for watching.